Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Blue Falcon TCG coming at you with probably one of the best rogue shifter decks that not only is it budget, but also competes very well into the upcoming post Rage of Abyss meta, the current meta, and it just makes people upset. And who doesn't like playing decks that just make your friends mad? Because when we drop shifter and just laugh. And yeah, it's just one of those decks that honestly always will have a place in a format that is super grave heavy, or if you're really concerned about furrows, this is one of those decks that's going to be like, yo, I don't care if you mulchummy me. I'm just going to still maybe give you one card. If not, I'm going to sit with 3 cash names plus a slew of hand traps and other level of interruptions, because we don't need, at the end of the day, doesn't need the extra deck. Extra deck is the icing on top of the cake, which is Kashtira. Let's jump into the list and talk about, why this deck is so consistent and so strong when it comes to the future of this game. So 3 Rise Heart. The card is insane. It's part of the Visas archetype shenanigans, but for cost to banish a Kashtira monster from deck. So if we open up this plus Birth, it allows us to access multiple lines, going to the Heatsoul package and just kind of continue the game and make some pretty cool boards. Now that we don't have Baron and Appaloosa anymore, so the end boards are really heavy onto making our opponent play, banishing things like that. But it's more of a reactionary deck, aka I call this a soft control deck. Because it doesn't do a whole lot, but it is oppressive enough to win games. They're big bodies that special summon. Playing the 1 Ogre card is really good. Let's just excavate, look at the opponent's deck, and just kind of banish. 1 Scareclaw Cash, you could bump this to 2, or you can play the Tier Element Kashtira if you want to have extra names. I just thought that having the 1 Scareclaw Cash, this lets us out our opponent's towers that are unaffected by activated card effects. Just a really great card. Rounding up to the 3 Fenrir card is nuts. I'm surprised it's been around so long. I would love for a Rise Heart to be back, but I'm not gonna. Beggars can't be choosers. The main deck monsters are pretty much untouched. 3 Unicorn, the best Kashtira in the Kashtira strategy. This is the reason why Snake Eyes Cash is so good. This special summoning and then having Birth to bring back the other interruption. It's just very strong and extremely oppressive. Moving into our spells, we're playing some power 1-ofs. 1 Prosperity, 1 Terraforming, 1 Reinforcements of the Army. This is for Rise Heart. That's all it is. Just gives us another option to search. Consistency is key in decks like this. Playing 2 Desires. The deck is bricky. It builds houses, but it also hits like a brick too. So you got to do with what you got to do. 3 Birth and 3 Theosis. The reason why I'm on 3 and 3 mainly is because I'm on Desires, and ban list when we had 3 Prosperity, you could see yourself going down the 2 Birth or 2 Theosis, 2 Birth, and playing some other things like the Adventure Package, whatever, what have you. And then filing off our spells, playing 3 Pressured Planet. Again, we have now 4, 5 Searchers, allowing us to kind of just get into our combo and be annoying. That's essentially what we want to do. We want to be just aggressive and annoying. For our traps, we're playing the 1 Big Bang and the 1 Preparations. Preparations is actually just fantastic. Let's just pull one of the cash cards out from our hand. Also, if our opponent does activate a trap while we control a cash monster, snipe a card from your opponent's hand. Big Bang, as long as we control a cash monster, we can force our opponent to banish everything except for 1 monster, which is kind of cool. So ending on Shang plus Big Bang doesn't ever feel bad because it gives us another layer of interruption and how to bamboozle our opponent. Moving over into the hand trap lineup, we are on a grip of them. We're going to start off with the Imperms. We are on 3 Imperms, 2 Ghost Ogres. We're bringing all the sisters to the party minus Belle. Just really don't feel like she's that impactful now that Lacrima is banned. So this is my post list, what I've been messing around with on Omega and Dueling Book, all that good stuff. Moonlit Chill. Card is awesome. I like being able to stop cards on my turn as well. Especially, you know, fire shenanigans, whatnot. Three Ash Blossom, and the best hand trap in the deck, 3 Shifter. There is arguments that you could play the Omega and the Psy-Frame package, but too much work. Starting off with our Link 1s, we are playing the two Link Spiders. You know, Link Spiders climb, and we're going to climb into our G Golem Crystal Heart, which is going to let us get into our Heatsoul package. IP Masquerena and SP Little Knight, we're not always going to have access to that Heatsoul line, but sometimes it is nice to be able to end on IP Shang or IP plus 2 names, giving us wider interruption blaze. You know, good things like that. The one Heatsoul, going into our Exceeds, we are playing 2 Shangri-La. Now for the ones, the one Draco Sack card is so good. It just lets us go into everything. Now if we were on the adventure package, Draco Sack and the Cherubini goes into Water Enchantress, and that's full combo. Super cool stuff. One Dark Armed, just spot removal, banishes things from grave. So if you have a Theosis that's dead, can banish it to add back a birth. Cool things like that. Big Eye, because we, you know, Mr. Steal Your Girl kind of guy. Red Eyes, and then the new rank 7 Blazes Ring Ruler of all dragons. It's kind of a win more card. It does do some cool things, but it's win more. It's not the best, but it's good. 1 Zeus and 1 Typhon. So let's go ahead. We're just gonna do one hand, shuffle it on up, and then talk about the combos. All right. Starting off, we got Fenrir, Kashtira Claw, Ghost Ogre, Theosis, and an Imperm. Already looking pretty good. Theosis, Imperm. Good hand, right? So we're going to start off with Fenrir effect. We're going to grab Rise Heart. Rise Heart is going to be a good point here. So normal summon the Rise Heart. That way we can still Exceed and Link. Gonna go the effect of Rise Heart. Not gonna be zone locking, but that's okay. We're gonna banish our Ogre. We're gonna Exceed into our Draco Sack. We're gonna detach. Activate the effect of Draco Sack and give us 2 tokens. Gonna link one of these tokens away. We're gonna go into our Link Spider. Gonna link the other token away. You guessed it. We're going into a Link Spider. Gonna go Link 2 into our G Golem effect. Gonna grab Link Spider. We're gonna Link 3. There is our Heatsoul. Heatsoul effect to draw. Well, we do the preparations. That is okay. Or, if you want to try to optimize as much draw as possible, gonna go effect of Scareclaw. Doesn't really matter what we banish. Well, we only got that option anyways. We'll banish there. We'll activate Theosis, targeting Cash. And we'll grab ourselves Unicorn. Unicorn's effect. Gonna grab Birth. These will become the Shang. Boop, right that. And then we'll go Birth effect. Put Ogre here. Go Ogre's effect. Now we can either go with a Big Bang, because Preparations isn't going to have like a target. But, and this is like another layer of interruption. So we're going to go with the Big Bang here. And then we'll go Heatsoul if I pay 1,000 to draw a card. Now we have the Fenrir for the next turn. We're going to set the Imperm, had the Big Bang. The dead Dracosac is annoying. Yeah, there is a way to, in the right hand, you can link it away and make the SP or the IP, giving you a lot more. But on their turn, we're going to have either the Fenrir or the Unicorn, just kind of whatever your vibe is, but pretty decent board. Actually, I think we are gonna do one more hand just to kind of, I really enjoy it. This is a fun deck, and I want to hopefully we get the shifter in the starting hand. That way we can kind of show that the Heatsoul line isn't always there, because under shifter we can't do it. All right, let's start it off. Birth, Planet, Mourner, Shifter, Theosis. So we're over here praying we don't get Ash on the start, but we're gonna hit that Shifter. Now we got that Pressure Planet. Planet is going to grab us. So we can either grab the Unicorn or the Fenrir. Either way will be nice. I think we're gonna grab, let's grab the Fenrir. Grab Fin, we'll special Fenrir, activate Fenrir's effect. Fenrir will still grab us our Rise Heart. Activate Theosis, targeting Fenrir. We're going to grab ourselves the lovely Unicorn. Affect Unicorn because more than one birth cannot be bad. Almost tempting on playing more than those two, right? Or not, exceeds into Shang. Card is so good. We'll special, we're gonna activate the effect for cost, banishing Big Bang. We're gonna banish top 3 cards of the deck bottom. Shangri-La is gonna lock 1 zone. Big Bang is going to activate. We're going to target. We're gonna grab the Fenrir, and then we'll special. Now, double Shang is okay here. Sometimes just ending on the Rise Heart and all that good stuff. Without Rise Heart, it just doesn't feel as amazing anymore. Or if we had the ability to normal. But we got the birth. Some good stuff. And so at the end of the day, they're gonna have some zones locked. They're going to have to worry about one monster effect negate. If the birth happened to be another way for us to make a level 7, like an ogre or anything, we would have had the double Shang plus. But like I said, the deck's not the best deck in the world, but it's one of the best shifter decks out there. It is budget friendly. It is annoying. Everybody hates Kashtira because they're big bodies that do a whole lot and a whole lot of nothing. But check out the rest of the channel, everybody. I super appreciate it. We are growing, and we're growing a lot faster than I expected. But we do have the 1K mark. We got some giveaways, some ultimates, some nice little staples for some people. And yeah, that's about it. Check out the rest of the channel. We got some live duels coming up, some other cool content, stepping into some Star Wars, all that good things. And remember, guys, we're not bad at the game. We just got to shuffle better.